Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. My name is Leslie. If you haven't been here before, you've wandered across my little corner of the internet. I've been away for a bit. Just an illness that, is this too shall pass, as they say. So, today I am coming back to do a couple of simple sublimation projects. One is a t-shirt, and one is a mug. So let's get started. I picked this design off of Creative Fabrica, and I am following the advice given to me from the Sublimation cookbook by Jennifer Maker. And it says 400 degrees for 45 seconds. So that is what I have set this to. I have inside a pressing cushion covered in a piece of parchment paper for any blowback. The other tip that Jennifer gives is to measure 2 inches down from the collar to place your design. So that is what I did. Grabbed a tape measure, measured 2 inches down, laid the top of my design there. I have already lint rolled the heck out of this, and I have already pressed it for 30 seconds to remove any moisture. So now I am just waiting for it to get up to the 400 degree point. Then, since I have placed my design where I want it to be, I will take this piece of parchment, lay it over the top to protect the platen, and I will press. Then, oops, sorry guys. Then I will allow it to cool for a few minutes before we reveal the design. And while it cools, we can set up to do our coffee mug. That design came off of Cricut Design Space, and I will be doing it in the Cricut mug press. There are many other good mug presses out there, many other good auto presses. So if you don't have these ones, find the temperatures for yours and go ahead and give this a try. This way you get what you want for Christmas, which this will be my Christmas bedtime t-shirt. so that, I can wear it with my pajama bottoms and have some Christmas spirit. Now I have decided, since I am still coughing and stuff quite a bit, that I am going to secure mine in place so that if I do bump it through coughing when I'm putting the parchment on, I don't lose its position. There we go. Now we'll place the parchment on top. Make sure that it's nicely covered. And we'll pull down. And once we lock it, it will start counting down. Like I said, just 45 seconds, and this will automatically pop up. I will warn you, this is the AutoPress by Cricut. It does quite the pop-up. It's a real spring-loaded lid, so you'll see when it pops up. I'll leave it go and you can see the pop-up. Please, if you decide to do a t-shirt, to remember if it's got words or numbers to mirror your image so that you don't end up with a mistake. And there we go. She is done, and we'll just leave it up. I have turned that off. I never ever leave my machine on. I am trusting my Cricut has done the job that it needs to. So I will leave that, or actually no, I'm going to pick it up and move it over by us and get ready to do the mug. So I will turn in just a moment. Okay guys, welcome back. Now, as I said earlier, I am now going to do a Christmas mug, and you will see what it's going to look like once I have pressed it. I am just using the Cricut Auto Press today. I do have another one where I could have done 2 or 3 mugs at a time. But for today, I'm only doing one. So we're going to wait for the green lights to heat up. I did want to show you the t-shirt and the mistake that I made, however. So here we go. Here is our t-shirt. Oops. I can show you this way. Well, this heats up. There we go. It looks awesome. Except that right here, it seems that the red smeared a little bit. And I think that is when I shifted it to tape it. But you do not see that on the paper itself. So I am not sure what caused that, but I'm okay with it. It's just for me to wear to be comfy cozy. So there we go. That is how our t-shirt turned out. Christmas calories don't count. Remember that when you pull out your cushion from your t-shirt or whatever piece of clothing or pillowcase or whatever you're doing, to remove this piece of parchment, if it has any blowback, it could turn up on your next project. So keep that in mind, okay, guys? Now, I'm going to pause you and just wait for these lights on the mug press to turn green, and we will carry on. Okay, guys, we're back. All the green lights are on. I should mention that when you're sublimating, you need to have ventilation. Like I have over this way, I have an open door. So it's ventilating for me. Now, I have wrapped, once again, my mug in the parchment and put down on the handle, and away we go. So you will notice, if I leave you on and I don't pause you, that there is smoke or sublimation gases burning off, okay? So how did I turn a Cricut design? Sorry, guys, I needed a moment for a drink. How do I turn the Cricut design into a sublimation design? Well, I found somebody who was actually doing sublimation on there, so that it is possible. The other way is to take something that you would normally use as a print and cut and size it to the appropriate size, and then mirror it and print it out on sublimation paper with sublimation ink. It's not hard to do, guys. People ask me if I'm going to try DTF, and I'm not. That is a whole other ballpark. I mean, I would love to do t-shirts that way, but it's really expensive. It's a whole new learning curve. And I'm happy with my sublimation, whether I'm doing mugs or t-shirts. I'm going to order some sublimation plates. I tried to order them the other day off of Amazon because Cricut does not sell them. And I was disappointed to find that they were sold out, the ones that I wanted. Now, why do I say that about Cricut? It's not that I am Cricut loyal. It's that I know that if I have an issue with something that Cricut has sold me, I get good customer service. That's what it comes down to. It's the customer service. And I always wait. I wait until their items go on sale. Like these mugs. This is a 15-ounce Cricut mug. They went on sale. I picked up a dozen while they were on sale. I won't pick up any more now until I'm down to like 10 and the next sale comes up. It's that simple. I have used Amazon mugs, don't get me wrong. They've worked just fine. But I find that sometimes I get a much stronger smell. And on a couple of them, I don't know, like, if it's incorrect coverage of the sublimation, like on the mug itself, the stuff that the ink sticks to, but I was getting inconsistent patterns. So I could do this one on here, pull it off, and it would look really good. But on an Amazon mug, sometimes little parts of it were missing, like there had been no sublimation coating put there. So sometimes it's just worth biting the bullet and spending a little bit extra and getting what you know works or what has great potential for customer service, okay? And after that lecture, I'm going to pause you guys and let this finish its time in the press, and I will come back when it's done. Okay, guys, this is almost done. I'm going to shift it over. And I want to grab this, and I forgot my glove, so I will go ahead and grab that. I guess I should tell you, always have your glove on hand. Pull this out and turn this off immediately. And just set it over here. And in just a few minutes, I will unplug it as soon as we're done. Just so that I don't have any worries about anything happening, right? And now we have our mug out. I always give it a minute or two. I pull my parchment off. Like I said before, it has to go to the garbage. While we're waiting for a minute, if you can see your sublimation through the paper clearly like this, it probably means that it worked. That was a trick that I was taught. But what I want to do is I want to go ahead and just check one part. So I will use this little dental type tool, and I will very carefully pull a corner off. And the reason I say carefully is I don't want to scratch the sublimation coating on here, and ruin whatever design may be there. Be very, 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 very careful you don't burn yourself. And never, ever, ever let kids do this without proper supervision. I know it shouldn't need to be said, but the grandmother in me wants to say it, so there we go. So I'll just pull this off. I can always retape. Okay, we're looking good. We're just going to give that another minute. So like I said, here are the safety factors for sublimating, because I know somebody's going to say that I didn't mention them. Please be sure to have an adult present. Please be sure to have proper ventilation. Please be sure to use your heat gloves and any tools necessary. Please be sure to take your time. Be patient, let it happen. And remember, you're talking temperatures of upwards of 400 degrees, so be very, very careful. I know this is a glass mat, so I have put my cushion there, and I have put my mug onto my cushion. Now, it's probably a little sooner than I would normally do it, but I am going to reveal it so that you guys can have a look. And then Woo. Hot, hot, hot. And I just keep peeling. Oh dear. There we go. Got it. Woo. There they are. Got this one. Perfect. Oh dear, that's hot. Does take a minute when you've taped as much as I like to get it all off, but it is worth it. And I'll just give a snip here again. There we go. Sometimes a snip makes it easier to get off than fighting with it. And there we go, guys. So now we have this adorable Christmas mug with gingerbread men and candies and the whole kit and caboodle. So there we go. Let me show you both together. Clean up my little mess here. Remember, this mug will stay hot for quite a while, okay? So keep that in mind. And let me grab this. So that is as easy as that is, guys. It just takes minutes to do. I think the longest part of doing the mugs for me is the taping off and the heating up of the heat presses are the two longest parts of any of these sublimation projects. Now, I will tell you a tip I was given, and I still follow it to this day. If you are sublimating, once you've printed your design, let it sit for 10 or 15 minutes to dry so that the ink doesn't smudge, okay? So here we go. We have that. And we have our mug. So we have a beautiful little set here that could be given as a Christmas gift for Christmas Eve or whatever else you would like. Myself, I am going to wear mine from now until next year because I'm a Christmas gal. So there we go. They requested I must have a chocolate mug nanny mug, and the I'm going to sleep in comfort t-shirt for myself. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I hope that if you get a chance, you too could try some sublimation. If you have anything you'd like to share with us, please feel free to do so in the comments. Any questions or concerns, please put them in the comments and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Take care, and I will see you in whatever comes next. Bye.